What's up, internet? Pat Harrison here again. I'm gonna set you up right there. Grab my bucket. So I had a lot of people reach out to me and talk about what I admitted, how I live. I live in the corner of my store. Spent about a year on an airbed there. Finally got cold one winter night in the second winter, and went out and bought a bed. Been there now for about 3 years. I don't live there. I probably do spend, one night every week in Bergen County at my parents' house. I got a toothbrush there also. And people were reaching out saying, that's crazy. It's wild. It's dedication. I think it's more frustration. I was in high school when D'Angelo's Farms closed. And D'Angelo's Farm was where I got my Christmas tree with my family every year. It was the local farm, And I guess I, put it out there saying that I live like that because I was in Bergen County on Friday. It's the 21st of July now, today, Monday. And I was stopping by some of the health food stores that carry my honey and either just restocking the shelves, organizing the shelves, making deliveries. And I stopped by Joy's Farm in Paramus because they weren't answering the phone. They were a good customer. This guy Eddie was fun to work with. The farm is closed. They're set to develop it. Looking to find somebody in the back. I kind of pulled my truck up to see what was going on, if there was somebody that I can talk to. And beautiful piece of property in the center of Bergen County, seconds away from Route 17. And it probably hasn't been farmed in years, and it's going to be developed, Who's going to turn away a couple $1 million to not have to farm land? Well, I don't know. That was their decision. The other farm in Paramus, on Paramus Road and Ridgewood Road, just down the street from Bergen Community College, had a for sale sign. So, kind of jokingly, I called and I talked with the realtor. It was just sold for $5 million, 4 acres in Paramus. That's what it's worth, It hasn't been a farm in a while. They were selling like trinkets, lawn trinkets and whatever. And I don't think that what I'm doing is dedication, is what I'm saying. It's more frustration. Every time that something happens, it's like, oh, wow, it's such a surprise. So sad that that's happening. But I think it's in Dire Strait, the Telegraph Road, where he talks about the progression of a society, of a community. And maybe that's what we're experiencing. In 1865, there was a guy, Bill Harrison, that left New York City to get away from the hustle and bustle of the city. And he was killed on the way out, but he was sick of the hustle and bustle of New York City when there was market gardeners in New York City. And here we are where there's no market gardeners in Bergen County. And that was west of the city. That's probably where he was going to go. And so I kind of just wanted to get on here express maybe a little bit of frustration and say that it's not wasted. I think that we have these feelings of discomfort as messages. And if you're a religious person, like messages from God telling us to do this, to do things, push us towards certain things. And so I have a rabbit coop. I have a second rabbit coop there, building a third. And unless you're living under a rock, like the political system here in the United States is tumultuous at best. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if in November to January there was a coup. There was the start of a second civil war. Just wouldn't be surprised. People are at each other's throat, literally killing each other now. On both sides. And I see that and I'm like, whoa, fuck, jeez. Best I can do is grow my own food and invite you to come and join me, to hang out. I do free demos on Fridays and Saturdays, 10:30 and 2:30. I have an email list that I send out a weekly email saying if I'm going to cancel one of those days or one of those times. For an example, this Saturday, I'm going to cancel the Saturdays because I'm going to the Grape Divide and teaching a class there, like a personal class. And so, yeah, I see what's going on, and I'm responding to it this way, with full of fear, but with some action. I had a friend ask me a couple of days ago that, like, how was I? And he thought that these videos were a sign of, like, a mental health problem. I don't know if that's really what he meant or he was joking with me, but no, I'm frustrated, you know? And, well, I invite you to not be frustrated. Let's hang out. Teach me about rabbits. Maybe I should get chickens. I think with this raised platform, with this one, this coop is going to be here, and then there's going to be space under here, thinking I'm going to be able to rake better, because I'm unable to rake here and get underneath that and clean it. Maybe chickens kind of going underneath and cleaning stuff up, eating the bugs would be really cool. I can probably dump wood chips all in this area to get wood chips to be kind of, I don't know, what would wood chips do? I have a guy that has a bunch of wood chips. Right now I just have hay. But now this has turned into a 9-minute rant, but I guess I just wanted to get on and say, you know, I'm going to buy a piece of land within the next year, and I practicing here at the Route 206, 408, the 408 Route 206 store. I don't have editing abilities. I don't know how to properly market. If you think this is interesting, share it along. If you don't, then don't. But I guess that's all I got. Thanks for watching. and gonna keep it under 10 minutes. Cheers.